Hey, hello, welcome to hashtag Comedy Ain't Easy. I'm your host, Keith Irvin, and my sorry, Brock Shank's not here. Some kind of court thing, and we can't talk about it because it's still going on. But today we're having like a little special today. We've got my friend, Miss Karen Jaffe, coming in.
Hi.
Extraordinaire. Hi, Karen, how are you?
Great, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming out.
Of course, especially because Brock's not here.
Yeah, she's my co-host for the day.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So what's going on? Yeah, she's a comic. She's an improvist. So tell us a little bit about, I guess, your comedy thing. How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing stand-up for about 7 years. I've been doing improv for 10. I started at Second City in Chicago, and when I moved here, there wasn't improv, so I started teaching it.
Okay.
And now I have some really great people that I work with.
Nice. And the name of your?
It's called Lofty Aspirations.
Lofty Aspirations.
Mm-hmm.
Check them out.
Yeah.
And today you've come in a little special. Well, you're working on a project. Tell us about your project that you.
So I'm working on a movie that's still, we're just in the early stages of, but most of the dialogue is going to be improvised. I have a lot of improvisers and comics who will be in the movie. And today I have 2 of my improvisers here, and we're going to just kind of work on some scenes where I'm interviewing them to be included in a mini mall project.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, now, you do something on Sundays at Wiley's.
I do. I have improv classes on Sundays at Wiley's. Right now, I think I'm going to start a new class in the next few weeks, probably at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
We'll put that information out there for you. If anybody's interested in some improv, I might even try it myself today. Who knows? I don't know if we got time. I suck at it, but I'll try it. What the hell? So we're going to let you get started,
Okay,
and then
great.
I'm just going to step out of the way and let you do your thing. How's that?
Sounds great.
And you can introduce your guys as they come up.
Super.
All right?
Thanks,
See you in a little
Steve.
bit.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Dee Dee.
Also, I'm also D.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love you already.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you have a seat?
Okay.
So tell me, what are you hoping to bring to our new space?
Well, I have a nut store. I want to sell nuts, like cashews and peanuts, and almonds. Well, I don't know if that's the nut. Well, basically just all kinds of nuts. I really
Great.
Enjoy nuts.
Did you bring any with you? I love nuts.
Oh, I'm violently allergic.
You're violently allergic to nuts.
Yes.
Okay, but so how would this work, this store of yours?
Oh, well, I would wear like a beekeeper outfit and really seal in like myself from the nuts so that they don't kill me.
Okay, that just seems like a lot of work to go through to sell stuff. Is there anything else that you maybe would want to sell, or?
Oh no, nuts are my passion. Yes, I love them very much. I used to love the flavor of them before I discovered I was violently ill when I ate them as a small child.
Okay, so I'm wondering. I mean, I know that I can't bring nuts into my child's preschool, for example.
Yeah.
Because some people are so allergic they can't even inhale nut fumes, I guess.
Yeah. It's very dangerous to a child's immune system that isn't prepared for it, like mine was.
Okay.
Not.
So beekeeper.
Beekeeper outfit to seal myself away from the nuts, but I would also sell the nuts because I'm very passionate about them. My store is called D's Nuts.
Oh. Because you're D,
Yeah.
and you would have a nut store.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not peanut butter. Not peanut butter.
Why not peanut butter?
Because they defile the nuts. And they made them a cream.
So you're not a fan of nut
No.
butters?
You should not bring them up. Okay? You don't talk about peanut butter.
Okay. I won't. I promise.
Only nuts.
Only nuts.
That's what I sell.
So it's a really big space that
Yeah.
we have available.
So I had some ideas about that. So I was thinking I could devote an entire wall to the history of the nut and how we came to discover that we could eat them. It's a fascinating story that I think people will want to know, kind of like a museum aspect. And then once they kind of learn about the nut, then they can go ahead and try some of the nut.
Okay.
You know, you haven't lived until you've tasted some nut. It's fantastic.
You know, I had a boyfriend that used to tell me that a lot in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
You know another nut enthusiast?
He was a nut. I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry.
That was a poor joke in the nut community.
I beg your pardon.
It's okay.
So there's a community
Yeah.
of you nutty. Sorry.
We prefer nuttists.
Nuttists.
Yeah.
Like a flautist, only a nuttist.
Yeah. You can find us on Tumblr.
You know, I would imagine that if people did nut searches on Tumblr, that other things might pop up.
Well, I've only come across the one nut blog. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a nut blog.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's just type in @nuttists for life.
At Nuttists for Life.
Yeah.
Do you write on this blog?
Occasionally.
You do. I had a feeling.
Yeah.
You're a contributor.
I am.
Well, what's your favorite nut?
Oh gosh, that's a loaded question. You know, they're gonna call me boring for this, but I'm just gonna say standard peanut. It's the foundation of the nut community.
You know, I've heard that peanuts aren't actually nuts. Is this true? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break you?
So who?
Let's change it. Let's change the subject a little. What do you envision as your best-selling nut?
Well, I've got to go with cashew. You know, there's a real trend right now with cashews kind of coming and kind of taking over the people's appetite. Just kind of like how avocados kind of became a thing. Mm-hmm. Cashews are the next wave, trust me.
They grow on trees, correct?
Yeah.
You don't really care how they grow, you just care how they're harvested, and you just want to sell them.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I should know? I mean, I'm really concerned about your nut allergy.
Oh, well, I guess that's fair because I don't want to like do something that would, you find my dead body in the middle of the shop one day. It's a very real possibility because just one slit in that suit and I'm gone instantly.
Don't you carry like an EpiPen or?
Oh yeah, but like my allergy's really severe. If I don't get to it within the first 20 seconds, I'm pretty much guaranteed to die.
I feel like this is a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
However, I'm just a little concerned that we cannot afford the insurance it's going to take to keep you covered in case something happens, like some catastrophic event were to happen, and you were to possibly get hurt in your store,
Oh, well,
there's a liability issue.
I don't want you to worry. I'll pay whatever spiked premiums you'll offer. I actually have a ton of independent wealth, so I can pretty much afford anything.
Okay. So you're sure there's no cure for this allergy?
I've tried because of how much I would like to eat nut and nut accessories, but I just haven't come across anything that hasn't required immediate medical attention.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, this was fine.
Thank you so much for coming in, Charlie. Is Charlie, is that short for anything, or?
It's short for Charlotte.
Charlotte.
But yes, I
Okay.
go by Charlie.
Okay, I get it with spiders and the Charlotte.
You think my parents named me Charlotte knowing that I would have an affinity for spiders?
Well, no, I guess not. Well, welcome. I'm really excited to meet you and your friends.
I'm very excited to be here as well.
I can tell. So tell me, Charlie, what kind of a store front are you hoping to open?
Well, it's not so much a store as an adoption outreach
Okay.
center. You've seen those centers in malls and pet shops where people adopt like the fuzzy animals, the
Yeah.
dogs and the cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Oh, and you want them to adopt these guys?
Yes, arachnids.
Arachnids.
Yes,
Okay.
it's very, very difficult to rehouse an arachnid. You would be surprised.
I don't think I'd be that surprised, actually.
Well,
Pretty sure I would.
the number of qualified candidates who come in is just abysmal. So having an actual physical presence where we can run the fingerprints and the background checks and conduct the interviews would be very beneficial.
You do background checks on your
Yes.
potential adoptees.
Well, you have to. You don't know if you're going to give one of these precious little animals to a psychopath.
Well, yeah, okay. Sure. That's a good idea, because I wouldn't want to give.
There's all sorts of freaky people out there.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay. So I've been meaning to tell you, I really like your brooch, your pin on your shoulder. It's an interesting
No,
placement.
that's actually a tailless whip scorpion.
Oh God, that's alive.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It just moved. Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow.
He's having some problems with the temperature differential in this space. You might want to talk to your contractor about that.
Okay.
We need very precise temperature controls in order to keep them happy.
Okay. I'll definitely talk to my contractor.
The humidity is a little low too. You might want to work on that.
Sure.
I mean,
Do you need it kind of steamy or?
no, not steamy, but you do want like a decent level of humidity.
Okay. So I guess my other question, wow, that's really moving. How do you envision, I mean, we have winters.
Well, I have my own equipment, don't worry. We will fully insulate the space.
Okay, but
Full temperature control.
Say somebody gets past your background check and adopts one of these creatures, will they be allowed to take them home in the winter?
We do provide a fully insulated carrying compartment with a heat pack. We deliver it ourselves to the potential candidate, which will be fine because when we do the home inspection, we'll make sure that they're ready to receive the spider.
You do home inspections.
When you adopt a dog, you do a home inspection. Why not a spider?
Okay. Well,
And a dog can handle cold much better.
I mean, that's true. I didn't think of it like that. So all of these creatures are up for adoption.
Yes, they all are.
And if you're interested,
If you make between $70,000 to $80,000 a year, own your own home, have no previous criminal activity, if you've had a speeding ticket, that's fine. But no serious criminal activity, no signs of neglect. We will also need some interviews from at least 5 people who know you personally. And once we have completed your full profile, you will then be eligible to adopt one of our tarantulas that we pick out for you, because you're not necessarily ready for every species. So there's a limited range depending on what we find in your profile and your background check.
so it's really hard to adopt.
It's really, really hard. I mean, it's been a life mission of mine to find appropriate parents for the tarantulas that have been abandoned in the world.
So how abandoned? Okay. How many have you rehomed since you started? I'm assuming this is an active thing that you've been doing.
So far, we haven't found any qualified candidates,
Okay.
but we're hoping to change that. That's one of the reasons we need the storefront. Is
Make people aware.
we'll make people aware and also provide more traffic. Going one by one to people on the street has proven to be very difficult.
Yeah, that would. Yeah.
And sometimes the people that you think just by looking at them would make a good spider parent, turns out they aren't once you get to know them. So
Kind of like how I can't pick a guy, right? It's.
what?
Never mind. So I did want to ask you if you were married to the name Triple Exotic Pets.
Well, the 3 X's are there in order to communicate to people the seriousness of this adoption process. And like, once we find 3 things wrong with you, you're out. It's like Family Feud.
You watch a lot of Family Feud?
No.
Okay. Thought maybe we'd have something in common. Besides our love of creatures.
Arachnids.
That, yes. So are you concerned, for example, if, and this is just this is a liability question, say someone comes in and oops, a cage falls over and one of your tarantulas gets out. Are you at all concerned that somebody might be bitten or otherwise harmed by these spiders? Are you going to carry some sort of extra liability insurance so no one sues the mini mall itself?
It's a common misconception that tarantulas will kill you. If they bite you, they won't. Worst case scenario for most species is that you would have something akin to a bee sting. And if someone's knocked over the cage and the tarantula has gotten out, unless they went and tried to pick it up with their hand after viciously assaulting it in such a way, the spider's more likely to run than to attack. Okay. And most species, like I said, wouldn't inflict that much of a bite to begin with.
Yeah.
There's a couple, though.
Do you rehome those?
Yes.
Oh. Is it harder to adopt the ones who bite harder?
Well, just to give you an example, there's a species called a Pocotherium metallica, which is a bright blue spider. It's a beautiful spider. We do have a couple of those. It has what you would call a medically significant bite. It won't kill you, it'll just make you wish you died.
Oh. Do people often want to adopt those?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Just for the record, we do not house anything that is in the venomous range. So if anyone comes to me looking for a death stalker or a six-eyed sand spider, we just don't carry them. That's irresponsible.
Yeah.
Those would kill you.
My skin is kind of crawling a little bit when you talk like that. I'm not gonna lie.
They aren't tarantulas.
Okay, so it's just the tarantulas that you're interested in rehoming.
Mostly. We have a couple of low-grade scorpions, but that's about it.
Like the one you're wearing.
Wearing?
I think it's on your back now. I don't know where he went. He doesn't bite though.
No.
That's probably best. Well, I'm excited to meet them. Are you gonna take them out and?
They're in a bad mood right now.
Oh. So you just wanted to show me.
That I actually physically possess tarantulas? Yes. I assume you do want to see examples of what we have in the store.
I prefer it. And these.
You
these
seem
cages,
rather eager to touch the tarantulas. Do you have some kind of background issue that we should be concerned about?
No.
Because we do have people who do molest the spiders. And
There are people that molest spiders?
you're giving me all the signals of one.
I'm sorry. They look furry, and I like petting furry things.
Adopting a tarantula is a very serious business, and they might look furry to you, but I assure you they are.
They are.
They are furry and fuzzy and adorable, but they don't like it when you touch them,
Okay.
especially inappropriately.
I wasn't going to touch them inappropriately.
That's what everyone who molests spiders says.
Okay.
Can I ask you a couple questions?
Of course.
Have you ever squashed a spider in your home?
No, I don't kill spiders in my home. I trap them with the cup and the thing, and I put them outside unless it's really cold, and then I pretend they're not there.
Okay. Have you ever burned any ants with a magnifying glass?
Once when I was 10, because a boy made me.
Do you often give in to peer pressure when it comes to harming small defenseless animals?
No, not anymore.
Okay. We'll get back to you.
Okay. Thanks for coming in. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Dee Dee, what's your name?
Dee Dee, I'm Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Bend over.
Of course. Bend over. I know a lot of.
Bend over.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I get that
sorry.
misconception all the time.
You
It's-
must.
Yeah, quite a bit.
So Ben, what would you like to sell in our?
Well, I just would like to sell these.
Books.
Well, actually, they're book covers.
Book covers
Yeah.
for multiple books.
Well, yeah, 5.
Okay.
6 depending on the thickness of the book.
Okay, so you don't sell the books to go in them. You're just selling the book covers.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
What made you passionate about book covers? Like, what made you want to do this?
I felt books were getting a raw deal.
Yeah.
Sitting out, getting dust on them. So they're very expensive,
They are.
I've heard. I don't
Yeah.
read them, but
Oh, you don't read.
not a lot.
Okay. But you like books. Like, you like having books.
Yes, Dr. Seuss is probably my favorite author.
Okay. So do you sell different sizes of these?
Yes.
Great. And they're all made out of different materials? Are they all this?
Well, they're different color. They're made out of cardboard that I find in alleys,
Okay.
and I I'm recycling.
You are recycling.
I have a green thumb.
That's great. Are you at all concerned about, bed bugs or anything that's infesting the cardboard? Because I've heard that things can live in cardboard.
There are no guarantees with my cardboard.
Oh, okay.
So it's buy as is,
Right.
you get what you get type.
You get what you get. And how does your
Deal.
pricing work?
Well, a 5 book holder is $50.
Cents?
Yes.
Oh, this is $50.
Yes, because it's recycled. So I'm recycling these, and I'm recycling your money
I see.
to,
So this
well,
is
see,
$50.
now yeah. Well, now it's 75.
Oh, it's more.
Yeah, because you actually handled it, so there's that whole DNA factor. I can't sell that now. If there's your DNA is on it, so it's kind of like it's yours now.
But I still owe you money for it.
$75. But I'll take 10 because I'm kind of hungry, and Rally's has a 2-for-1 special.
They do?
Yes.
Is there a Rally's around here?
There's actually 2.
Get out of town.
Yeah. All right. Are you hitting on me? Did you? I'm quite lucrative in my business.
I see that.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really kind of a genius plan.
I've sold 4 in this
Ever?
year.
Oh, this year.
Yeah.
Wow. And were
So-
they all this size? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it's mine now. I can do that.
Oh yeah. Yes, it's yours. Yes.
Huh.
I'm sorry, I forgot the question. I got lost in your eyes there a little bit. Your blue eyes.
Okay, you really, they're hazel, but thank you.
Okay. Look.
So I do have another question. What if I don't have the books that are listed on this? Are these the only books that are allowed to go in this book cover?
Technically, no, but I figure these books, because I have Dr. Seuss books in mind, but
Right.
when I have like a after-hour 3 o'clock call from a female and they see the book cover, they think I'm smart.
So it works.
So I'm more likely to
Ring their bell.
well, drive them home because
Oh, yeah.
I'm usually done by 9.
Okay, well, that's sad.
That's what she said. All right.
Good job.
I'm done. That was fun, guys.
Keith. Sad.
All right. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much.
My co-host, Miss Karen Jaffe.
Yep.
Karen, if you want to bring your...
It's Asia Ash and LT
Asia.
Thornton. Thank you so much.
Come on over. Say bye to my peoples.
Come on.
My 4 people that watch my show weekly.
Yay.
Bye, 4 people who watch the show.
There he
Yeah.
is. There he is. This way.
This
Yeah.
way.
There he is. Say bye. Hashtag Call Me Ain't Easy. Watch the show. Subscribe. Go try some improv with Karen Jaffe and the
Try
group.
it. It's fun.
See you later. Bye.